Hey everybody, welcome to the Real United States, and welcome to downtown Washington, D.C. We are here directly in front of the White House, just on the edge of Constitution Avenue, in front of the 2nd Division Memorial. Now it's interesting that this is such a huge and very brilliantly colored memorial in what would be considered the epicenter of Tourist Central, right in front of the White House, right here across from the National Mall and directly across from the Washington Monument. And yet it is relatively overlooked. So we wanted to bring you here and visit this. This is a memorial to the United States Army 2nd Division. We chose to do this today because the 14th of June is the birthday of the United States Army. This year celebrating its 242nd birthday, so happy birthday United States Army. They were founded in 1775 by an act of the Continental Congress when they formed the original Army. So we figured this was befitting because the 2nd Division is, of course, part of the United States Army. And this was a World War I memorial designed to honor those who died in battle in World War I. And it is the work of James Earl Fraser, who we have mentioned on several occasions in other videos. One of the probably most well-known predominant sculptures of monuments throughout the Washington, D.C. area, and of course these large historic monuments. Now, the monument was originally dedicated by President Roosevelt in 1936 and was rededicated again in 1962. And the reason for this is in the early 1960s, these two wings were added in the commemoration of both World War II and the Korean conflict. Now, the 2nd Division was formed in 1917 and has the distinction of being the only division formed on foreign soil. It was formed in France during World War I, so it has that distinction going for it. It has so many pages and pages of distinction in battle around the world, and it has served in World War I, World War II, the Korean conflict, and of course the global war on terrorism well into this century and currently. Now, currently the 2nd Division is actually stationed at Camp Red Cloud in Korea, for those of you that are interested. Now, the flaming sword depicts the defense of the people of Paris in World War I against the German advancement. Now, when the 2nd Division was formed in France in 1917, they spent the winter of 1917 to 1918 training with the French forces there. And in 1918, they were considered at least by the French, not really ready for battle. And yet they were committed to battle and performed admirably in 1918 and beyond. And in fact, when the armistice was signed on November 11th in 1918, the 2nd Division was amongst those who marched into Berlin as an occupying force. So, of course, this is another one of those monuments that's this huge piece of what appears to be pink marble. We do love marble and granite for our monument bases here. And of course, this is, as I said earlier, dedicated to those who died. And this is really such a beautiful setting here in front of the White House. I can't believe that this isn't constantly crowded with people. But like I say, for some reason it gets overlooked, probably because people coming down here are so eager to see the front of the White House, perhaps for the first time, and so this kind of gets lost in the fray. But if you happen to get down here to DC, perhaps to visit, or you come here like me to work, well, you should stop and see this because it's really a very beautiful piece of work. And of course, we're big fans of James Earl Fraser and his work, so stop in and take a look. Anyway, that's about all we have for you today on this. I would like again to wish the United States Army a very happy 242nd birthday, and thank you for your service, ladies and gentlemen. If you've got questions or comments, hey, leave them in the comments section down below. We love hearing from everybody. I try to get back to everybody I can. If you're new here, hey, pick subscribe. Come along for the adventure because we've got lots more to show you. And as always, thank you for watching.